Hello, hello, boys. We are back. The market has been a little bit crazy on the game in the past couple of days, right? We've had market crash after market crash, then slight rebound today on the Tuesday. We're getting the hero pack tomorrow, right? It's crazy. So hopefully I can walk you through what I'm looking to do, right? I'm trying to save my coins. We've got the gritty celebration here we got today from the preseason rewards. I've been buzzing to get that gritty, right? We've also got, while I'll talk, we'll do some store packs in the background, right, boys? Basically today, right? I wanted to talk through how I think you boys should be playing FC26 if you're not a huge trader, okay? A lot of you boys, if you watch this channel, you're going to be big traders. That's Stegen. No double walkout there. You're going to be big traders, okay? So that means you want to make the most coins you can possible, right? But we have seen something this game that I don't believe we have seen before in any previous FIFA, or not that I can remember anyway, okay? Where basically, this is the least amount of coins we've had on the game in ages. If we just jump over, actually, onto the FUT bin graphs, right? The market crashes we have seen recently is ridiculous, and it comes from this no coins. This EAFC, boys, was, what was he? If we go on the daily graph, just a couple days ago. He was 81k Thursday, he was 74k Friday, 64k Saturday, 59k, 54k Monday. Today on Tuesday, he got to 36,000 coins. That is ridiculous drop, boys. He was 70,000 coins a couple of days ago. He halves in price to 38,000 coins, and we've seen a nice big rebound because we had to see a rebound on these cards. A lot of them were just far too low. The market crash, I think, is basically because there's so little coins on the game. These higher end players, including even someone like EAFC, when he was 100,000 coins, no one could afford these cards. I think it was a little bit of a bubble. No one could afford the cards because no one was getting anything from rewards. And it's the whole reason I'm making this video today is I think people are playing this game differently than they ever have before. Okay, if we jump back over and we go to the SBCs, what you're seeing is cards like this Ardagula, who, by the way, insane value. If you've still not done him, I really recommend doing him. I should probably do him before he expires. And this Mateta, right? This Mateta came out the other day, and he's 5-star weak foot. He has good shooting, good pace, low driven, enforcer, press proven, 90 physical, right? And if you look at the squads this took to do, this was an 83 rated for the team of the week and just an 83 rated squad. A lot of people can complete these sort of cards from their club, and they might need to go and buy 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 cards more. But basically, they can complete most of it from their club, right? So what you're seeing is people are getting rewards from rivals and champs, and then they're going and spending their last bit of coins they're getting because the coins are non-existent this year, right? So they're spending the last bit of coins they're getting to complete SBCs like this Mateta. What that means for you as a trader, what it means for me, right, is that these people are not putting their coins onto cards on the market, right? They're not putting their coins onto cards for their team. They've not got as many coins for buying their team after rivals rewards, and they're not putting as many coins in their team for FUT Champs teams, right? And what you're seeing is because of that, this big push we get on cards early game after they have dropped is not as heavy. So maybe on previous years, after that initial market crash, right, we might have seen an initial rebound after that because people then go and buy these cards up for their teams, and a lot more traders have coins across the game. We're not seeing that, right? We've got another SBC today on Tuesday, which is this rating reload duo pick. Take a look at the rewards here. This is the Aguerd and Gay, and I think both of these cards are decent. I don't think these two will be either as sought after as the Mateta or the Ardagula. And to complete it, it's still, look at this, boys. It's an 82 and 82 and 84. I guarantee there'll be people on this game that are fed up of losing coins from the market crash. And so they'll have the 82 rated squads in their club. They won't have the full 84. They'll go and need, they're going to need to spend 5 or 10,000 coins to complete that 84 rated squad, maybe. They're going to go and spend that, 5, 10, whatever it is for them, the 10,000 coins. They're going to go complete the squad, and then that's all their coins gone because you don't get any tradable coins this year. So when people are getting it, they're going and completing these SBCs because they know they can get an untradeable card that goes in their club and can't lose any value. And I think that's what we're seeing, right? We did have some luck today, boys, and I do think you can still trade. I'm still going to be getting methods out there for you, boys. I don't think it's completely lost, right? We are looking at some icons today. Like, for example, this Wesley Sneijder, right? We picked up at 332 before, and it looks like he's gone back up nicely. If we look at this, he's sitting at, is that 383 there? 383. I'm actually going to try and see if I can squeeze as much juice out of this card as I can. I'm going to try and get 375, which is his high, right? That's a really nice trade. He was on a low before because people are expecting the hero pack, and there's still definitely ways you can make coins. You've seen the rebound before on EAFC, and we did have another nice one this morning as well, actually, where we picked up, I believe it was Alvarez. I managed to get about 7 of them. We look at Julian Alvarez here. I missed a lot of the big dips this morning because I wasn't on the game. But if you look at this Alvarez card, right? He got down to about 50,000 coins, which when I was on the game, which is 910. A lot of the big dips happened here. So I was still asleep, basically. I'm on UK time. But there was a nice big dip here on Alvarez. He's out of packs as well, by the way. The ratings reloads. That was just an obvious pickup, in my opinion, as the rest of the market had already started to rebound. So I went with this Alvarez. He rebounded nicely. So I made a lot of the coins back that I'd lost over the weekend. But I know a lot of people weren't as fortunate. And I don't think it's your fault, right? So I think if you're not a huge trader, you should be looking at some of these SBCs. You should be looking at some of these objectives. You know, spend the coins you've got on some of these SBCs on the game right now. There's a Gauntlet out as well, right? Gauntlet is amazing this year. I love Gauntlet. Out right now, you got Ultimate Gauntlet 2, which for it, you get the Juve card. If you go to the objectives, I've not actually done this Gauntlet yet. I got cooked the other day, right? No shame. Yeah, there we go. We got Ultimate Gauntlet 2, right? You get loads of packs, and you get this Juve here as well. Decent card, not amazing. Some nice play styles, right? People are getting so many of these cards from Gauntlet, from just different objectives, from the live events, from the tournaments, and they're completing the SBC cards. And I honestly think it's not a bad way to play the game. I hate saying that as a trader. And like I say, boys, if you do want to trade on this year, I'll be able to get you boys through it, and we'll have like loads of methods out. And it's going to be utilizing other things on the game now, like silvers, lower budget methods that are king. Lower budget methods so king because they don't lose cards. I've got another one planned to come out in the next coming days, which will help you boys loads as well. We had the silver one the other day, right? But yeah, using tradable cards. At the end of the day, you boys play this game because you enjoy it, right? Look at my team at the minute. I'm on about 1.5, 1.6 million liquid. First owner. By the way, this team is not great. Don't get me wrong. I got, I think the other day in this, 11 wins in champs, which is absolutely standard for me. I'm not a gameplay guy. I got 11 wins in champs. Full first owner team. And this was the exact team I used apart from this Vignola, who we got from champs. She's actually all right, to be fair. But the rest of the team is exactly what we used in champs. And it was fine. I got 11 wins with a God squad with my 1.6 mil team. I might have got 12 wins. And with those 12 wins, with that extra win, am I really getting anything that's worth it? I don't think so, okay? So take a look at that Mateta, take a look at the Gula, and just see, boys, is it worth it for you to keep trying to grind and make coins every single day? Or should you try and make coins here and there and then put it to the SBCs? What kind of player are you, okay? In terms of what's coming next on the game, we are going to get the other hero pack that comes tomorrow, boys. It is not an Icon SBC coming tomorrow. It should be a max 87 hero pack. Looking at the price of this max 86 one that was last week was an 85 rated squad and an 86 rated squad. Needed a team of the week, needed an 87. A lot of people have been holding fodder this week, and I think that's not an awful move. I think holding fodder is fine. I think there is other things you could have done to make coins, like if you got the rebound that came this morning with metas. Fodder, we're going to see with the hero pack. I think 87s will do really well. It'll probably be slightly higher rated, so we'll see 88s do really well. And speaking of today, they took a big dip. Well, I say a big dip, a little dip, because people were expecting the SBC today. Lewer, for example, 13.5. He's now at 12.5. If he comes down any more, I might look to buy a few today. I'm not too optimistic. I reckon these will get bought back up pretty quickly. And if we do just go and take a look at which heroes we're actually going to be getting from this new SBC and see, is it that actually worth it? I think Gamble SBCs are great, but I think that Mateta, the Gula, what's been out recently, has just, I think it edges it for me, right? Going down to the 87s, the ones that weren't in the last pick, we've got Torre, amazing, Stam, amazing, Cordoba, amazing. So there's some of the good ones. To be fair, Zerobert are amazing. Brolin's good still. McManaman, not so much. Campos, obviously, he'll be in most of your guys' packs. He's awful. Depending on the price, this Georges is good. Hamshik is amazing. Marquisio plays amazing in game. Kuhl, really nice this year. I think he's got a really nice playstyle. Plus, yeah, low driven, boys. Imagine that Kuhl in your pack. You then got Berbatov, who's obviously, again, going to be in most of your boys' packs. We have then got Rui Costa again. 100k, not great. Joe Cole's decent. The cat is awful. Donovan, then we're back to the 86s there. So we got some good ones, some awful. But remember, they're just the 87s. Most of you boys will be getting 86s and 85s anyway. Still, I'm probably going to do it because it's a Gamble SBC. But that is what's coming tomorrow at 6 p.m. So that's Wednesday. Might be today when you're watching this, right? Wednesday at 6 p.m. We're going to get the 87 hero pack. How do I think that'll change the market? I think Wednesday anyway, the market goes down, right? People are expecting rival rewards, and you normally get a dip either in the morning UK time, right around rival rewards. Sometimes a little bit before, depending on the cards. I think this week, boys, with how big the market crash has been, so many people are going to look to invest. I think it's a really good idea, right? Rival rewards obviously are not as many coins this year, which means it doesn't have the same push on the market as it had, like the same effect as it had in previous years, right? But I do think these rival rewards that come on the game on Thursday will push the market that's been down quite low over the past weekend and the start of this week. So I do think, have a look at some flips. So it should be tonight if this is not going out on Wednesday. It should be Thursday morning UK time. If you can get on the game around Rivals time, so around 8 to 9 a.m. UK, just take a look at the market, right? Take a look at what's low. See if you see some nice dips under the prices from the current, the previous couple of days. I don't mind buying some cards there to sell into Thursday afternoon and possibly into Friday morning. I'd rather sell before content on Thursday if you are going to pick some of those cards up. And in terms of the market, boys, what do we see? Icons are falling at the minute, right? If we take a look, this is actually crazy to me. If we go and take a look at some of these icon prices, right? If we go into players, icons, I want to take a look, for example, I think one of the ones I was looking at was this Michael Owen card. I picked up one of these Michael Owen cards. You'll have seen on my transfer list before. the other day for what was quite a nice buy at about, I think it was 315,000 coins. It was right around Sunday, right? It was around here. He'd hit this 340. He'd been, I can't remember when we picked up exactly, but he'd been 350 before. And we possibly in one of these dips, I got a nice pick up at either 315 or 310,000 coins, right? And look what's happening to icons this year. Icons are normally slightly more resistant than golds are on this game to market crashes. Not this year. People just don't have the coins for these icons. He hit 285 earlier today. That is mental for this card, right? This card's amazing this year, by the way. I've used this card in Rivals. He's a really good icon. These are just cheaper than what we've seen before. Icon graphs on previous years sort of flatline a little bit, but you'll often see them go up early game because people get more coins from Rivals and Champs and are able to afford these cards in their teams. These cards aren't even safe from the market crashes, so it's really, really a difficult year to trade. And boys, please note, right, any coins you do have are worth so much more. I've seen a lot of hardcore traders have 1 million coins, and they think that is absolutely nothing because you usually have 2 or 3. If you got 1 million coins this year, you can nearly afford this Ousmane Dembele, probably the best striker in the entire game to a degree. Like, this card's unreal when I've seen some of the pros use him. This card on previous years, boys, this would be a 2-3 million coin card. And he's 1 million coins. I can't believe this other one as well, right? I think she's rebounded a little bit from before, but Pateas, boys, 300k. Imagine how much this card would be a couple of weeks into the game last year. She's 300,000 coins. So any coins you do have, you've done really well to get. So don't worry too much. Even if you're sitting on 100,000 coins, you can build a pretty decent team with how low some of these prices are. Like, look again, going down to the cheaper budget. If we look at Marmoush, for example, this card is honestly an unbelievable striker. I've used him in game. I used him in my champs team. Unbelievable. 5,000 coin, boys. So again, don't be too put off by that, okay? You can definitely still make coins in this market. This was more just a little heads up, right? Should you look to untradables a little bit more? Look at that. That Schneider sale. That is beautiful, isn't it? So we picked them up at 332 before, 375. Not too much profit. I want to get the sale out on them because I expect the market to start dipping into Wednesday, especially with the hero pack panic tomorrow. So I'm happy with that sale. Really happy. I managed to get back a lot of the loss we got on the Owen. And I think the Loud Drop as well. Look at this Loud Drop. 160 was an amazing price on him the other day. And now he's 166. So yeah, boys, expect the market to definitely go up after Thursday on Rivals Rewards. You should be able to find some flips at Rival Rewards to sell later on Thursday, later into Friday. We'll have to then see what ratings Reload 2 looking like, the Team 2 is looking like. We're then going to start to see leaks on the Icon pack probably next week. It might be 2 weeks from now. I would not be surprised if it's next week. And I think that is really scary for how low some of these Icon prices, like this Owen, already are, okay? That is really, really scary for some of these prices and someone like me who trades Icons. Hopefully we can take advantage of it. I'll get some more videos out to exploit some of the dips in the market. Silver trading, there's a video on that the other day. That is really good at the minute. They're not susceptible to market crashes. So if you're scared of these market crashes as well, take a look at some of those silver cards. Let me know down below, boys, what you guys are saying, right? Is your squad looking okay with tradable players? Have you just gone full untradeable already? I know a lot of you boys have. I know a lot of you boys are using that Mateta, you're using the Goulet, you're using a lot of the cards that you've just packed from untradeable packs, which is, of course, a majority of the packs this year. So let me know down below if that's what you're doing. I'm doing it right now for champs. I'm obviously going to be starting to buying meta teams at some point, but I'm really scared with how the market's looking at the minute. I appreciate all of the support on the video, boys, recently. You guys have been helping us out massively, okay? Drop a like on the video down below. Again, it really does help. And comment down below. Let me know what you want to see, as well as how what's your team's looking like, untradeable, tradable. Just let me know what you want to see as well. Difficult market to work through this, but I'll try and help you boys out as much as we can. Like I say, there's a video probably on screen now about silver card trading. I can't recommend that enough. Go and check it out. Silver card trading is great in market crashes like this. Should help you out massively, especially with marquee matchups dropping tomorrow. But like always, boys, until next time, I'll see you in a whistle.